Hey guys, girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna keep working on this game. So yeah, I need to shorten up player. I need to make player a little less, a little smaller. Dot set scale. So I'm gonna do 0.1f, 0.1f. So I actually made a tutorial with these sprites, so I kind of know what size I need them to be at. So that's gonna be fine for a player. I think I want to make the screen a little bigger. I think I want to make the window a little bigger. I think I want to go full screen on here. I'm not sure. Might be a little too big. So yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of stuff come in, and this could be fine actually. Maybe player is too small. 1.5. Just like that. Alright, 1.5 is good. It's gonna be enemies coming. 1, 2. I'm sorry guys, I can't make up my mind. Alright, I can't make up my mind. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and that's good. That's real good. Now a player class will have a public variable, static unsigned player number equals 0. No wait, player number. So when it's included, player number equals 0. Static player number. Wait, what? Unsigned. How did you? Oh, that's how you did it. Okay. That's good. And then we're gonna have a static kind of every time you create a player. Player number plus plus. Alright, so we're gonna have an integer player number number unsigned player number. It's not a static, so it should be fine. Player number, this player number goes player number. It's player number. I must see if this works, because if it does, then it's great. Okay. So it's going to be player number 1, and then we're going to have player number 2, player number 3, and so on and so on. And that's going to be good. Actually, we could do player 0, so it's going to be easy if we keep it in an array. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to see std cout player number, this player number, and then new line. So every time we create a player, we're gonna be good. So player 2, and then we're gonna do player 2 equals new player, and bam, and then delete player 2. Now we're gonna see if this works. So every time it creates a player, it's gonna be okay. So players, we'll do this, and then player.cpp. So we'll say players whoops. I did some wrong. So this players, and then players. Alright. Maybe, just maybe this is gonna work. So 0 and 1. Alright, so that worked. It's player number 0, player number 1. We're good. And we have a static as well. We haven't used that a lot, so that's good. I can't decide. Alright, I'm gonna do 1.3 because I'm cool. And that's great. That's great. Now in game, to start off, I'm gonna make the foundation correct from the start. I'm not gonna do this. I'm actually gonna have a vector. Where's player.h? Here we go. Okay. Include vector. I'm gonna have a std vector which contains players. Alright. So there's a player texture. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do players at position, or players.pushback. I'm gonna add one player. Then we don't have to delete anything. Players.pushback player texture. And boom, we're good. Bam. So we have a player. Now we're gonna make a for loop for every time we're gonna update a player. Players.size. Then we're gonna do players at i.update. So that's how we're gonna work it, because we can have several players. And then another for loop. Actually, we're gonna do this. Player i.draw in window. In this window, actually. And we're gonna keep using this because we're cool. This, just to make sure that they're part of the class and nothing else. It's like that. I don't want to screw around here. I know I'm not using this everywhere. I should be, because I'm cool. This player, okay, everywhere is this. That's good. And good. Alright. So we're good now. Did I miss something? Nope. Okay, shoot. Here I'm gonna do this. No, actually we don't need these anymore. Nothing's gonna happen. But here we're gonna do this sprite dot move. Let's see, because I want to make it kind of smooth movement. So I want acceleration and stuff like that. So how do you do that? You have something called drag, then we're gonna have an acceleration, and I'll do that later though. I'll just start off by making this work. So this is controls up. 0 up is -10. Let's just say -10 right now. 10 is a good speed. Move, what is this, down. Then we got left, which is -10. And then we got right, which is 10. Oops, 10. And then shoot is just gonna do its thing. Wait, what? Okay. Shoot is going to do nothing, just like that. Okay, so now at least we can move our sprite. We can move it. I'm gonna make it smooth, so it's gonna be like stuff like that. And we're gonna have a scrolling background. We're gonna have enemies popping out. We can shoot, we can do stuff. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna make a foundation for, we're gonna add a new class for bullets. Bullet, virtual destructor, and we're good. Bullet.h, bullet.cpp. Alright. Player. Just gonna copy all this into bullet. Alright. And then we're gonna include bullet. Include bullet.h. Because we're gonna have a vector of bullets in here. We have game. Actually, game could keep the bullets. Well, no, those are players' bullets, and we can get a bullet. Yeah, we could get a bullet. Alright. Well, that's good. I think game is going to take care of all the collision and combat and stuff. So shooting is just going to add a bullet to this vector, and we can get the vector from player, and we can change it in game. But it's going to keep track of its own bullets at least. But yeah. So we're going to have a private section here because we're going to do it right this time. Private section. We're going to have a texture pointer. Texture. And we're going to have a sprite. And that's going to be good. That's going to be good. And this texture equals texture. Because we're going to do a texture pointer in here too. Boom. Just like that. And we're going to have a vector2f for position. So we're going to create it at a position with a rotation. No, we don't need a rotation. Actually, no, we don't need a rotation. Never mind. This sprite.set rotation. No, what am I saying? Set texture. Sorry about that. Texture. This texture. Okay, so we have a texture going. We have a whatever here and there. That's a bullet for us right there. And we're good. So we can add stuff in here. We can add speed and current speed if we want the bullet to go faster as it travels out, like a missile really does, like, and this should be good. Now we're going to do a void update and a void draw as well. And here we're going to do render target. Just copy paste these. Copy paste this. Alright. Just like this. Target, update, bullet. Okay. What else are we gonna do? We'll say target.draw this sprite. Oh, what am I doing? God damn it. I'm getting tired over here. And then we're gonna have another thing here, which is gonna be void movement. Void bullet movement. So how is the bullet gonna move? Well, the bullet's gonna move this sprite.move to the right. So it's gonna be -15 dot 0.f. So that's how it's gonna move. -15. No, 15, I'm sorry. Here we go. And we can just add a bunch of stuff in here. We can do speed and all that stuff. We could actually do that. Int speed. Int max velocity, because we're gonna do some acceleration stuff later. Int max velocity, so we can give that in here if we want, but it's gonna be set to 15. No, float, sorry, float dot f. So that's good. This max velocity equals max velocity. There we go. Now we have a constructor for this. Position this max velocity. Now we're just gonna keep y 0 because we're never gonna move in y. Or a bullet should. What if we get 3? You know what we could do? We can do a vector to f max velocity is what is it? 15.f 0.f. Vector to f 15.f 0.f. So that's a default kind of thingy. Just copy this, paste it here, do this, and remove the default argument, and then vector to f max velocity. There we go. So that's gonna be a move max velocity dot x, and then this max velocity dot y. So that'll give us a direction as well. This movement, boom, and then we'll draw. And then player dot h is gonna have a vector of bullets, just like that, and it's going to have a texture pointer, bullet texture, just like that. Okay, bullet texture, and we're gonna get that texture in here. Texture, because we own bullets. Sure, bullet texture. We'll just have a pointer to that, like this. So where's our constructor? There we go. So now we have a bullet texture. We'll do that over here. This bullet texture equals bullet texture. There we go. Now we have a bullet texture which we can create bullets from. Now bullet. Now I have to set the scale. Set this sprite. Let's set scale 0.1f 0.1f so we don't get a huge missile. That's good. This bullets dot push back a bullet with the texture bullet texture, a position, which would be this sprite dot get position, and then a max velocity is not needed. So that's just gonna create a bunch of bullets. And yeah, okay, let's see if this works. Everything should be not working. Player pushback player. Oh wait, bullet texture, and then we're gonna do this, and we need to create a bullet texture as well. Texture, bullet texture, bullet texture. There we go. Bullet texture. Textures, I think it's called Missile Text 01, but we'll just check that out just in case. Missile Text 01, yes, it's to the right, so that's good. And boom. Okay. Player texture, bullet texture. Bam. Okay, so I think that should be good. All right, it's okay. It's creating them, but it's not drawing them out. Of course, player update for this bullets dot size. This bullets at position I dot update. So player is going to take care of its own bullet updates. And then for the same thing, actually, you know what we can do? Just copy paste this. For draw. And then to target. Target. So now we're drawing everything and we're updating everything like we should. But it's still not kind of drawing it out. Bullet. Draw this sprite. Set texture. What if we don't do this? Texture, this texture. Alright, player. Bullet texture is a pointer. I think since we're sending it in as a pointer, we have to kind of, I think it's a pointer, that's why the problem occurs. I think that's why the problem occurs, because bullet texture is already pointing to that. Now we need a pointer to a pointer. Bullet, pointer texture, pointer. Where's bullet? Let me just see if this works. Texture. And we're gonna error. Bullet texture. Let me see if this works. Nope, doesn't work. Let me just see. Bullet and texture. This texture is gonna go. This texture is gonna point to that, and everything's gonna be fine. Sprites that sex texture. What if we send in at this sprite dot get position? Bullet. Move. Movement. Draw this sprite. Texture. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do set. We're gonna do this sprite. It's gonna be a rectangle shape. And then do this sprite dot set size vector 2f 10.f, and we're gonna do this sprite dot set fill color white, And we're just gonna see if this works, because yeah, it's not working. Maybe we're gonna get some updates out of it, at least. Nope. That means it's not calling this function at all. Update. Bullets, pushback, bullet texture. Bullets I.draw target. So wait, bullets. Oh wait, what am I doing, guys and girls? What am I doing? Crazy. I'm pressing the wrong button. This is making a bunch of things. Actually, I can just remove this. Just do this and do this. Change this back. Now it should work. Oh, sprite. Sorry. Good Lord have mercy. Oh my God. That's a missile right there. That is a missile right there. Okay. Shooting missiles, that's good. Position. And this sprite.set position. Alright, so that's pretty much done. Let's just run this one more time. Boom, 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 boom. Shooting a bunch of stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, guys and girls, that's about it. That's one video more in our beautiful playlist. It was fun, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye bye.